when ATOX make this map pick, are they actually going to be able to exploit any sort of weakness? Because it feels like TYLOO have actually plugged up a lot of those gaps.
Well, let's wait and find out, because Dobu is creating a few more gaps inside Jamyoung's skull. 1 HP is all he's left, and the young-ish talent, but really a veteran, will be leaving things up to Mercury. Mercury down, and as he's traded away, Oman at the back of the bomb site has been caught out. Zesta had a fantastic game earlier on, and he wants to continue on that form. Advent's moving back into the site, and he's picked up the one, but Zesta needed the triple and maybe even the quad on top of it. Advent is the one to come through and save the day.
Yeah, love that from Advent.
Only 3 flashes purchased by ATOX over here. If this isn't a very specific plan, you're going to run into circumstances where you just need to hit the shot, and considering that Kaze has prioritized the AWP earlier on in the first gun round, that's going to become a little bit risky. I don't know if ATOX is fully ready for this, as Zesta is ready for Mercury. Head is chopped off.
Yeah, Kaze already holding a deep line on lobby. We saw this a lot from TYLOO last they played Nuke, and there's ATOX getting punished for peeking right into it. They did have that forward push. They wanted to crunch in, but using this round as a bit of a bonus to take that risk. And ATOX still suffering some punishment, so down a man. They do have a player that can activate from outside, but it's about linking up with these players. Still conditioned for lobby. Cabal, that is a critical kill to breach in.
Zesta's got call about the Heaven play, but he doesn't know that Oman's trying to move inside hut. This is such a good play from him. He gets the backstab. Zesta's gone, and now Heaven can activate. But before it does, Oman is forced to challenge. A challenge he wins. 3 for...
It's like, wait, they started T-side.
Excellent position from Jamyoung, getting aggressive. It's been such a change up recently. His aggression has been fantastic to see. Very often attributed to being a bit of a baity lurking player, but he's got that dynamic range. And Oman, this angle, it's a risk to take for sure, especially when he's been spotted out, but they can't punish him for it.
Oh, Kaze as well, catching Dobu, just trying to creep out red and see if he can catch Oman transitioning. And an instant headshot from Oman. Cabal on the receiving end. A 4 on... Had to be on the receiving end of what was a little bit of a haphazard or a little bit lackadaisical lobby crunch. But Mick finding this kill on the A bomb site does give them a possibility of reaching in. Oman blissfully unaware that Mick was there to greet him with open arms. Question is, can Accuracy get out and get that bomb punched in? Kaze just trying to serve as distraction as Mercury cuts off the possibility of event dive.
Oh, fantastic from Mick. He's going to be able to spot out Mercury, and now Mercury is fully trapped, even trying to navigate away from the risk of Heaven. But now that his player has gone into hut, Mick has to be very careful. Kaze, long range with the dualies, could also finish this off, but now Accuracy spotted him out. Mick takes a swing out, and now it's a 1v2 for Kaze. Not an easy shot to be taking vertically downwards, and as he's dropping into the arms of Accuracy, it's a second man dying before he's even hit the ground.
A 2-on-4 for Accuracy and Mick to pull through. Not only capitalizing on some minor mistakes from TYLOO, a 2-on-4 can go a long way, can re-energize you, and they're just contacting, fighting outside and trapping Oman at Unbreakable, but that smoke and the spam is on the money. Oman free kill.
He is caught between 2 angles, so Oman's getting a little bit nervous. He can't drop down over here either. Time's running low. He knows someone on outside will need to make a play, but Mick is more worried about CT. He's not going to check this angle. Oman's got a freebie, and with that, the round is completely undone. 18 seconds on the clock. ATOX is split up, heading in towards the B bomb site, but Kaze has eliminated the lurking threat of Zesta. Bomb should be plantable over here, but another 2v4, rather a 2v5 this time. Seems like a bit much to ask for Dobu, who has got 0 kills so far. Starts off with a nice spray attempt, but Jamyoung shuts him down, and it's all Accuracy. 1-on-5, can't even land the first shot. Opportunities were available for them in this round, but none of them taken advantage of.
Yeah, TYLOO not making...
And indeed, he is a little bit of a wall outwards ramp, one that they cannot hope to breach. Dobu still looking for presence outside, but he's lost his teammate as well. In the meanwhile, Mercury barely afforded any duels as his teammates are giving him the business, the full mop-up, but at least he can come through in the end as well. TYLOO continue to dominate.
I mean, but he's been here, this will be now his 3rd time over at those secret steps.
Well, you know what they say, 3rd time's a charm, and he is a charming man. Charmed out of the world, though, by Zesta. Again, when given those duels, Zesta can deliver. JiJieHao realizes where they're coming in from. Fantastic angle to be holding. And as they've opened the door, no one's checking the back. They are so lost right now. Accuracy, given a chance to turn around, and the dink is good, but it doesn't give him the kill. Meanwhile, Zesta's found another, and Cabal continuing to fight inside vents. Forces back Advent's rotation. JiJieHao alone on the site, but he might still be enough. They're just not checking him. And now, pushing through the smoke is Mick. Quick shot found, and Advent's alone. A deep nade inwards does do some damage, but it's really literally just a one. Advent's given up his position completely. They are going to be planting. Mick is holding on for dear life, but dear life is gone. Mick misses the shot. It was a narrow angle, and now he has to try and plant behind. He is so nervous. Advent is playing with him. He knows the bomb is not going to be planted just quite yet. Advent once again giving out sound cues wherever he can, but now Mick is holding. He's holding down the line, trying to get a better angle. It's not going to be easy. Advent's got options all over the world and beyond. Inching forward. A slow peek would be the death of him, undoing anything he has in mind. But Advent, he's checking the angle, not quite there. Mick does.
There will be 3 quick responders here for TYLOO.
Oh my god, the timing on this Molotov's going to be perfect. They can't go through it unless they smoke themselves off. And then Mercury should be having a free fight or two. Advent now looking for them, trying to drop down vents. They will succeed in doing so. Gotten 2 players downstairs, but Zesta, he'll have to take that first fight all alone. Accuracy is not nearby. Even Mick so far away, still outside, and Marshmallow and Accuracy.
He missed the timing.
What? This is where Zesta has to come alive, but no, Zesta's fallen. He can't cover off Decon, and Accuracy is going to be as irrelevant to this round as Mick will be. No! Leg spotted out, gives them the single kill. Mick is trying to chase down from Decon. There is an off scoping out. He is spraying down. Now peeking forward! He might have done it, but Kaze has recovered the round with a quick shot through a feed, kept the spray going. Mick, that could have been it.
It was so close. Mick.
Drop down from Cabal, but great position from Mercury as always. He's not going to be caught out before he gets at least 1 kill. Make it 2, running out of bullets, so he needed his teammates. My god, Mercury is unstoppable. How does he get... Come on, Cabal. You can get at least 1 deal, Cabal. Yes, you can. There you have it. Ready for Omen.
Yeah. Sat waiting for him.
Maybe Daddy was right. MongolZ, however. Oh, great adjustment. Fortunately, Dobu's demise seems a guarantee at this point.
Well, still got eyes on that secret cross, so there's no real reason for TYLOO to break setup, which is, I think, a bit of a problem here for ATOX, especially JiJieHao. You're just willing to take that challenge, but creeping out through Trophy into ramp, and the flick from Accuracy. Swing and a miss. Position, but with 40 seconds left on the clock, there's really nowhere for ATOX to go, aside from going in through main or actually running it down secret.
And Mercury's position makes it nearly impossible for them to go through main. They're smoking it off, but they've lost the bomb behind. Cabal's drop down is irrelevant. As, to be honest, it does seem like he has been for most of this round and most of this half. Left with barely any HP, trying to avoid nades. Time is running out, and Kaze sees he can just shut it down. 10-2, a CT side from TYLOO and Nuke with that scoreline. I've seen it all.
Yeah, it didn't. And they have been on the receiving end of a bit of a brutalization. TYLOO now on their T-side pistol, looking to send it, and they love dropping and fighting towards hell. Dobu overrun with 1. And Accuracy as well, long distance taken down by JiJieHao's P250, but Mick challenging around these smokes, doing a lot of damage and finding his kill. Advent actually peeling back and trying to link up with the rest of the squad, but Omen is still a lurking element for them on this A play.
Advent just continues to contest with 25 HP. That is always fun to see. Cabal needs to deliver over here. We've already seen Dobu getting 1. Cabal is out of it. Kaze's quick crouch down. It's really nobody's business. And now Zesta and Mick is trying to rotate back. Omen. Uncle O. Oh no! That's what he is. Coming through. Quick kill found. Zesta's been stalled as well. Omen not really contesting. Dooley's picked up Zesta in pursuit, but he can't find the kill in time. Delivers it late. No kit. Time's running out. Kaze and Advent have no reason to peek, and with these 2 players being who they are, I don't think they will do so either. Kaze just takes advantage of Zesta's position, shuts him down completely. TYLOO. Mercury, in the meanwhile, will not adjust for Mick in time. They also don't know there's a second player behind him, so JiJieHao If he thinks pursuing in is going to be safe, he is very wrong. Someone's patient. He waited 2 years before joining this team again.
Oh dear. As soon as they bring that man back, though, it's much more complete looking. TYLOO, a 3-on-2. Dobu did find that trade towards the top side, but Jamyoung is still keeping eyes on re-aggression and knows that Cabal is nearby. Actually felled by Cabal, spamming the edge of that corner. And actually gets his hands on a rifle as well. Advent moving in through ramp as Kaze behind him, ready to punch in the plant. Once again, the vets left in clutches for both teams.
Oh, well, you say left as in not for long, though. I think Cabal's also going to be getting the hell out of there. Just wants to say this Galil, he knows he doesn't have a chance. Not with this HP.
Yeah, no HP. A P250 for Omen.
Mercury's the one taking the lead on outside. Wants to take a duel, but he goes out before the smokes bloom, and he didn't even have his gun in his hand. Cabal finds one. Can he make it two? No damage found either, at least not from the CTs.
No one really cheating that rotation over either on ATOX. The only one that makes the journey is Mick on a Mag 7. Kill him on the first shot.
And he needs to kill two overhead. Nope, can't get that shot. That is literally an impossible kill in that angle.
And he would have appreciated some support, some help, or maybe just a better gun.
Oh, blowing open the smoke. Accuracy wants to take charge. Advent is covering it off. His HP is low, but he still gets Dobu. Dobu is neglecting proper clears. You can see he's really struggling, and Oman taken down. Cabal was very unfit. Kaze with the taps coming in as well. And Accuracy, who blew open the smoke, will not be able to do anything in that round. ATOX never really existed in the server.
Picking Nuke against TYLOO and registering only 3 rounds to TYLOO's 13. This was a disruption, but he's not even going to be able to deploy it. He's instead waiting and seeing if he can actually just fake out like there's multiple players here. From a USP into dualies, there'll be an extra half second of clearing, but TYLOO take and breach this bomb site, man down, but Kaze equalizing immediately.
And he immediately fades back into the smoke that they threw earlier on. It's Cabal through that very same smoke to find a quick shot, though. And with this, they do have a great crossfire from TYLOO to deal with this, but Jamyoung is worried about a late lurk in through CT at every single point. He doesn't know all 3 players are coming in from Banana, and Advent's missing all his shots. Accuracy in the meanwhile, trying to sidestep. Advent's running out of bullets. Jamyoung all alone, the man you want to have in a clutch, but it's Cabal on the other side. No different in that regard. He's closing the distance, and Jamyoung's missed his movement. How has that happened?
Oh god, he got caught in the corner, and that could have gone terribly had they had a kit on that ATOX side to work off of, but Cabal fortunately just didn't have that piece of utility. TYLOO still coming in with no here for TYLOO. ATOX forcing into this round. Accuracy even with the shotgun, and they do have a Cabal M4 to maybe play around, but Mick is just keeping them busy, trying to hit some tags and bag a few frags. Cabal gets us actually collect on some of that extra damage, and Zesta just containing them in towards short. They're getting crunched, and they've not made much progress on TYLOO.
Mercury trying to proceed forward. Cabal has got a good swing out with that M4. Mick needs to find some damage in as well as he's rotated in. Mick, however, just not finding the duels to find, and in fact, no, he's ducked inside the A side. They're not ready for this. Oman is gone. Can Mick find another? Jamyoung behind. The box will also go down. ATOX respond, and they respond quick.
That might have been the perfect gun for Mick to have, you know.
TYLOO've got more than enough smokes to be able to rush past Accuracy's Molotov, but especially when it goes that deep. That's not going to be too conducive, but Mercury does actually end up moving outwards, taking the solo duel that Mick wins. And now with Accuracy's position known, a flashbang overhead, great combination. Oman is gone, but Mick does peek out too far wide. The flash from TYLOO is good, but Cabal is actually the one to find the frag. Spraying through the smoke, Accuracy looking for another duel with the MP9, but that's all he gets. Cabal, and meanwhile, sprayed right back through. He's going to be relying on Zesta, but no, Cabal is still fighting. This M4's done so much without seeing a single player. Kaz is the only one left. 1-on-2, Cabal is low, MP9 closing the distance, closing the gap, and closing Kaze's lifeline.
Damn! The distance between them and the Red Dragons.
Oman should be a dead man. Oh no, great flashbang, but Dobu gets one through the smoke anyway while fully blind. Oman does trace through Mick in the meanwhile, but Cabal's missed his opportunity, baited out by the rifle in the hands. Oman completely controlling Banana and Accuracy's rotation over a juicy nade and a Molotov to delay. One that has been extinguished earlier on, a flash through, but accuracy is not pushing himself. Trying to rotate back to a coffin that's already underneath fire. There's an angle for him to push forward. He uses it. Clearing slowly, one-on-one found. Kaze is gone, and with this, the immediate reset. Accuracy might have, however, just baited his team into trying to fight for this, and that might end up with them losing both weapons. Again, a Molotov pushing through, trying to deny the bomb plant, but there's no chance of the full double man spray down.
Oh, that was almost a massive mistake there from TYLOO. I mean,
audio cue's too far away. Zesta is about to be challenged inside pit. Flashbangs overhead. He's barely blinded. Second one does keep him away, but Zesta's going to be coming through with a late contact. First is found, second eliminates him. Kaze was always covering, and now Mick pushing through the smoke will not find any space in the A-bomb site, despite reinforcements being available. That is where a lot of... Oh.
it is just half a HUD, right? Yeah.
Just making sure I'm not seeing things, or not seeing things in this case. Advent. Angle's quite nice, but maybe not the man to hold it. Accuracy is pushed all the way forward. This could be a freebie on Kaze. Kaze's got the off scope in. Dobu finds another kill. They have the call. Mix got an incendiary. If Cabal can rotate through T-spawn, they won't even be able to save that.
Yeah, I mean, they're making a lot of noise, and they're not really considering the flank.
Oh, my God.
Oh fuck. Yeah, Omen knife out straight into Cabal's mag.
Dobu's back, man.
ATOX may have kicked mag around, but they're proponents of the mag themselves.
At the same time, Cabal, he's moving backwards. Jamyang's got every single inclination of what's going on, but accuracy's found him. He's expecting that play. Jamyang has loved to go for it for years, but Mick in the meanwhile is down and out. Were they expecting him to be alone? Dobu sure hopes so. Flash overhead. Kaze is gone. Second man wasn't blind. Mercury was checking out the Orange's position, so he keeps his life. And now Cabal's rotation is going to find nothing.
This flank from Zesta could be the thing that unravels this round. Advent punched in those digits. It's now Mercury. Sat back at the second Oranges and knows that there's one plummet in from that flank, but should he go for this swing? It's being honed in by accuracy. Now running at him, pistol drawn and trying to set up the trade, and he'll succeed. Zesta closing this out with a flank and the trade on top. ATOX, a critical retake.
That's such... This late into the round, he's relying on them not doing so, and they haven't. They haven't so far. Mick is going to get some freebies over here. Dobu is down. Mick only gets one, and that's not enough. In the meanwhile, Accuracy was the player who rotated over, and with the AWP, he's not going to be particularly relevant to this retake too early unless TYLOO massively overstepped. And with a re-smoke back out of coffin, Accuracy is completely irrelevant.
Yeah, I mean, they only have flashes as well for this retake, but it's going to be so hard to actually breach in from the mouth of B.
Advent. Oh, found out immediately is Advent. With this 2v3, Kaze's position given up. Mercury's fighting up against Accuracy. Is low. Accuracy lows. He's hit him as well. And with the Tech 9, he's got it done. Kit present as well. ATOX get that recovery.
It just felt like there was no way that TYLOO should have let that one slip. They create this crossfire. There's no smokes, no Molotovs to disrupt it. They barely get the flash.
Slightly precarious over here. Flash is so good. Zesta might be even better. Doesn't matter if he's blind this time. He dodges a second. Cabal makes him irrelevant. Picks up the kill he would have liked to have, and Accuracy continues to perform. This man is the future of Mongolian AWPing, and he is showing us why. Might not be the flashiest player on the server, but he is so consistent.
He is smooth with his AWPing.
Dobu. A demonic Dobu, man. He is on one right now. He's sticking around. Molotov will not be finding him. This should be a freebie. Does he have any flashes to help out? No, he doesn't. Not in time, at least. Cabal just hoping to delay.
I mean, he's happy.
He's keeping an eye out. He wants to go for information, but this time he's too far out in the open. Now only one player left on this site. It's Cabal. Do they know he's here? It could have very well been Mick throwing those flashes. There's no Molotov out to secret. Cabal is hidden away. The bombs are going to be planted by the AWPer. Cabal good for one. Make it two. Still alive at the back of the bomb site. Still being contested. Flash won't matter. Advent closes the distance. But the round is being closed out. Time is ticking down low. Advent will be living for a little while longer. Accuracy shot has been missed. They cannot get it down in time. The shot missed again. Does he push through? Yes, he does. Zesta, what's going on? Won't be able to stop the bomb from being planted, but he at least gets the frags. And it wouldn't matter. It's the last round anyhow. ATOX find 9 in some confusion.
Yeah.
Retake attempt. Remember, they don't have a kit. That's a sacrifice you make when you're buying this much utility, and they need to go in. A Molotov to new box. The T's shouldn't be ready for this, but they are able to rotate back to pillar. Accuracy is alive for far too long, and now with Mick being given a chance to recover from the flashbang, he needed to find frags, but TYLOO's doing everything. Dobu! Expecting to have teammates, expecting to have someone helping him out. They have the setup, but Mick misses everything.
That might have been the cleanest B execute that we saw TYLOO take.
Yeah. On too long to try and get a nade out. That might be his undoing. In fact, indeed it is. Cabal catches the timing. And with this, only 2 players left, and Jamyoung doesn't find a single frag. Kaze is all alone, and he's caught between too many angles. He's going to be traded all too quickly. The site is gone, and I don't think we're going to see any of those magical retakes. Not this time.
I mean, that is great shooting from Cabal. Really, it does feel like this is night and day from Nuke to Inferno. I mean, for all of these players, really, but Cabal and Dobu have been major propellants, and they just continue to take those risks and actually be these sort of forward-facing players that ATOX can rely on, where, you know, we were harping on about how they were finding minimal impact on Nuke. It's been
execute out towards the B-bomb site. Flashes dodged out. In fact, actually, good for one. Oman trying to fight back inside the smoke, but won't really be able to find anything. Retake won't be easy with a Max 7. Jamyoung will have to be the one to lead the charge. Maybe his grenade can find a quick kill onto Cabal if he wants to deploy it. Kaze. I mean, he's going to be pretty much irrelevant if he can't pick up a gun or find a very awkward timing. I like the double up inside Seeker. That way, even if Cabal goes down to a grenade, something like it, accuracy is likely not going to be checked. Zesta to be brought down low, but he's okay. He just needs to sit down, chill out. TYLOO are backing off. They want to save the Famas. They want to save the Max 7. This force fire was a flashbang overhead. Kaze is caught out. He was looking away. And sure, Mercuracy will connect with accuracy. Mercuracy, dear God, I got it all wrong, but Mick is getting it all right. Cabal bears through. It's a 2v2. Maybe TYLOO's best bet and a retake since the pistol round. And as Oman will be taking charge forward, there have been only 2 rounds where he has gotten killed so far in the game. A triple and a single. Now he needs to be effective. They're still dealing with 2 of the most dangerous players on this team. Not to say that anyone has been really lagging behind too hard, but Zesta likely going to look for first contact. No, it's actually Cabal. Cabal will hear the steps, missing out. It's a rare miss, and Zesta's nearby on the bomb site. Playing this perfectly, Oman is gone! ATOX recover, it's back to a 1-1.
A massive, massive comeback really here for ATOX.
Closing the distance, Mick. With dualies, we know how deadly he can be with these. Flash or not, it's Zesta right next to him. Mick's got the one. Zesta needs to make it 2. 2 more players coming around the corner, but Dobu's push from A is what actually ends up punishing still. No one on this site, and the B site will be taken over. Dobu looking to close the distance, looking to find the player nearby, and he has. Advent is gone. He knows it's a default plant as well. Cabal is slowly inching forward. He's found the ninja player, and Oman's all alone. Dobu rounding the corner. He doesn't have time to play with, but he wants to accelerate. And it's all down in Oman's court. Oman trying to find the one shot. It's just one close range, but Dobu with the P2K has got that extra running accuracy as well. Will shut it down.
Yeah, he got... And they've shown real teeth in this game.
Zesta's looking to bare his fangs once again with a flashbang. Oman is gone, and Jamyoung needs to hold down the line. Generally so good on this angle. Will find one, but it's the flames that get him in the end.
Well, they'll be burdened by the fact that they're down that extra man and they've lost that space towards B. That's a dangerous prospect, especially so early in the round, and that's why TYLOO moved to reset. Coming out from spawn, this will be a very challenging angle for Zesta to adjust to, but they also may not anticipate him to be playing up so close. MP9 can be mobile, and it's just about to transition. That smoke faded, and Zesta didn't want to hang around. He sent packing instead.
Does seem like that might have been a bit of an over-commitment. Now the question is, do they think that Zesta was alone because he was trying to look for that much space? They might, but no, Mercury's cleared regardless. Accuracy playing around the pillar perfectly. The double kill with the MP9. They can do nothing about him. And as Kaze plants the bomb, little does he know the demon is in pursuit. Dobu comes in again.
Yeah, perfectly done.
The smoke dissipates. Mick's just going to chuck that one out. They don't have a smoke to interrupt the molly. What's going on? Mick ends up dying to a flash. JiJieHao. Advent still trying to close the distance, but Cabal finds kills on the flank. Accuracy fully out wide, traded, but does that matter? Kaze and Mercury still separated. Kaze trying to plant inside, but with 10 seconds, he won't be able to too easily. He's going to be spotted. The bomb sticking out, and it is taken out as well. Zesta taking a round back, even if it is very close.
This was always going to be one of the risks you wagered if you were TYLOO. That make a lot of the right decisions once again.
Mick's gonna have to fight this one out, and with the Molotov underneath the feet of the T side, he is happy to take the duel. JiJieHao in the meanwhile, though, pushing into him. Mick holds down the line. This is so well done. Dobu as well picks up a quick double. Mick will not move. He will not budge an inch, but in the meanwhile, Oman's completely fluffed it.
Did he not know he didn't have ammo? Wasn't going to be able to get that reload in on time. Mercury has to be sent the other way, and the good news for him is that that bomb is achievable, but he has to beat past Cabal first, and he'll succeed. Took a lot of damage in that fight, though. Still, some of them out of the round. A missed shot from accuracy would be his undoing as well.
Mercury's really delayed it, Mick. What a clear from him.
Good timing as well.
Going aggressive yet again. The play is made 10 times over, it feels like, but every time finding so much. And Zesta, while he fights again, gets a quick kill on Advent, who has been sticking out like a sore thumb on these B-side hits.
Oh, a good fight there for JiJieHao. A lot of those bullets being tanked by the wall for Cabal. But the fact
going down. Flashes from JiJieHao. If Mick can dodge the initial flashes, keep himself alive, job is well done. There's no smoke next to him. JiJieHao is low. He's the one holding down the bomb. Mick needed to find that kill. Instead, he'll settle for a double in dark. Not done yet, though. JiJieHao finally puts him down, but he's got to close that distance and do it quick. Zesta, in the meanwhile, pushing through the smoke. He knows time is on his side. He knows it. And with the hopes of millions of Chinese fans, TYLOO really need to turn this around. It's not out yet, but this might be the round where they need to make it happen. A Molotov will interrupt them. Oman is dead. He's trying to go inside the flames. He's trying desperately to make a play. But now Cabal and Dobu will continue to lay down the defense. Where it was Mick and Zesta on the B-bomb site. The A site has just as stalwart defenders as well. Mercury low, welcoming death. And it will be received.
These pistols get chewed up and spit out by ATOX. Expected to make it to the finals, or one of the qualifying spots of this Asia RMR.
Zesta continuing to dominate, continuing to always be good for one, continuing to threaten for more, and that's exactly what he's looking for. Will collect as well. By the time the Molotov goes out in dark, Mercury will have to take a fair fight, one that's never fair with hands like Zesta's.
I just can't believe how well they are picking TYLOO apart. Kaze, that last man standing. First kill onto accuracy, who held that line with the AWP, but Dobu's looking to try and collect on the trade. That smoke working against Kaze. This Malaysian AWPer that could.
And, oh my god, Kaze might die. Kaze might die. Cabal's gonna be turning the corner. Kaze misses! It is disaster!
We saw potential in that Grayhound matchup because they found advantages, but this time they're getting the advantages and never relinquishing that to any of these stars. These so-called top-level players within the Chinese region. Right now, TYLOO are not showing that form.
Molly timing is great from Dobu. Mercury's found Cabal as well. Mercury wants to keep it going, wants to prove his place over here, wants to show that he's the future, but right now he's got no future. Not in this RMR, not like this. Mick making his way over, accuracy as well, keeps the threat going. They cannot plant this bomb, not like this. The trade is there, Zesta's ready, of course he is, and Oman struggling, floundering, drowning.
rare miss from accuracy, but rare challenge as well. It's in fact JiJieHao to continue through, get one. Omen makes it two, and Cabal burning inside the flames. TYLOO might be about to break their streak of losses, but Cabal will not make it easy. Omen is low as well. If they move through the smoke, they are.
Cool. And that nade, had it sailed in the correct spot, could have been a breaker. But Omen sitting close to the smoke, it finally feels like TYLOO have everything to play for. They need to save face, somehow turn this ship around. A 4-on-2. And these players are weakened. These are not favorable fights. Mick trying to tap that first player away. Kaze dropped, and Omen's got his hands on an AWP, but they have just bled this clock dry. ATOX don't really have the time to weasel around for this one, and so Mercury and Advent close in for finally a TYLOO round. Earned by Tease as well. Accuracy. Bit of a one-and-done position, but actually had JiJieHao locked in, but misses his shot, and JiJieHao and Kaze have found the openers they may need.
Mercury spotted out Zesta through the gap in the smoke made by the grenade, and JiJieHao continues forward, so TYLOO will be able to pick up at least two. Omen to guarantee it. Kaze to be the one to be getting the kill as well. Might be hard with Dobu coming in from behind. Kaze is going to be dead before he can deploy that utility. It's all irrelevant, and now Dobu continues to threaten and hold down the last two players on the CT side. His position cannot be dealt with. Advent instead moves forward. He moves forward, hoping to be able to find an opportunity. Instead, he finds death. Oh my God.
Dobu just jumping around and having a ball of a time. That kill feed was flooded by ATOX members.
Pushing through dark, Mercury will be contested. He needs to replicate some of that success from Zesta. Moving past and behind these smokes, it is going to be the first kill found, but he's traded too quick. Cabal, Mick and Zesta all littering the scoreboard. Advent and Kaze, the only ones left, and as they double up through dark, flashes in their faces. Advent looking for Zesta, but it feels like he's been looking for him all game long. The approach to be the last breaths he's taking, it will be elimination. TYLOO to fall. The curse of the dragon is very real.